السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مساء الخير جميعا. أهلا بكم في هذه الليلة المميزة، الحلقة الخاصة من برنامج نيوكاسل مع وليد، نغطي فيها الليلة الكبرى، ليلة نهائي دوري الأبطال بين تشيلسي ومانشستر سيتي. طبعا معنا اليوم ضيف من نيوكاسل، جون سينكلير، اليوتيوبر المعروف في نيوكاسل والذي يقدم العديد من البرامج الرياضية وتغطيته للدوري الإنجليزي ونيوكاسل بشكل خاص والدوريات الأوروبية من الدوري الإيطالي والدوريات الكبرى الأخرى. Ladies and gentlemen, lasses and lads, we would like to welcome John Sinclair tonight with us in this special night, Champions League night. Welcome, John.
And welcome to Al Walid, and good evening to all my subscribers and viewers back in Saudi Arabia as well.
We are glad that you are with us, and we are honored that we get you on the big night of the Champions League night. Thank you for coming.
You're so welcome, my guy, because what it is, I've always wanted to come on here, and I'm so glad you invited us on your show, and I'm just honoured. But thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thanks to you. John, tell us about your channel and the broadcasting experiment. I know that you are covering the Newcastle, especially, and also I find you are also care about Premier League. And beyond that, also you have Italian leagues, as I saw you covering. Yeah, you are a fan of Italian leagues as well. Tell us about your broadcasting experience and where the fans from Saudi they can find you.
Okay, right. So first of all, good evening to everybody. I started my channel back in January of last year, and I did it for a couple of months. Then I went to hospital for a week, and basically when I came back, I thought I'd give it a rest, and then I started again. And also I went back in November of last year, and I got so many people coming to subscribe to my channel. So I got 695 subscribers at the minute, and I do the Premier League, I do the watch along, I do like breaking news, press conference reactions once a week, and I also do player ratings, and I do interview other fans as well from the Championship and Premier League, different clubs. And I'm going to do Italian football on Wednesday with someone about Serie A review. And yeah, I've got everything going on in the minute, man. And I just run out of things at the minute. So yeah, listen, I mean, if anyone's a fan coming on my channel, it's an open channel, let us know, and then I'll grab you in.
Regarding the Italian leagues, I just want to quickly ask you about what happened to the Italian teams. Long time we didn't see them in the final of the Champions League. Maybe just Juve in the last 10 years. What do you think it's happened to Italy League?
I just think the Premier League just gets stronger and stronger because it's all about the money at the end of the day. But Juventus is the last Italian league to make Champions League. Remember, says it's right back in 2013, 14. So like we got beat Real Madrid by 4-1. And since then, they just haven't made it. If you look at it this season, I mean, Juve been very, very poor. Not top by Porto the last 16. Inter Milan couldn't even get out of the group stage. Yeah. And also you got teams like Roma, Napoli, and Milan just playing the Europa League. But we'll come back. Italian football come back. I hope it does, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's going to have to happen because this can't go on for much longer. But for me, I just think the Premier League and the Spanish League are just too strong at this moment in time.
Great. Newcastle this season, John. Summarize it in few words if you can.
Yeah, I'll read. Where do I start, mate? Where do I really start?
Yeah, you can use the photo in the picture. Yeah. You can tell you.
Okay. Well, first of all, Steve Bruce. I want Steve Bruce out. I do not want that in the club. Even if he got us the 12th position, still a false position, because there's no way we're the 12th best team. There's no way. But we just got lucky because the teams below us have not been good enough. But this season, we've been absolutely atrocious. I'm not going to lie to you, because the football's been served up this season has been absolutely appalling. And I'm not going to lie, because if you go back around December, January, February time, we only won, 2 games in 21, 2 in 21. That is relegation form. And the teams you get beat of Sheffield United, Brentford in the Cup, and Brighton, Oh my God, we were absolutely atrocious, and we couldn't even score past them. And the bottom line is, we just haven't been good enough, and the style of football is not pleasing on the eye at all. Us hoofbar, we just allow teams to come at us all the time. It's like a training sessions for them, for our opponents. And the players we've got here aren't good enough. We shipped in 62 goals this season. The defence aren't good enough. And that needs to be addressed very quickly in the summer. Otherwise, we're going to be in major trouble. Conceding goals is not good enough. In midfield, listen, I mean, Joe Willock has been absolutely outstanding for us this season. Came in January, 7 goals straight, 8 goals altogether. I've given me player rating last night, 10 out of 10 last night on my review. And he's been absolutely a breath of fresh air. Comes in, I didn't expect him to do much. And then what does he go and do? He's been scoring goals left, right, and centre. His drive in midfield is immense. His movement's fantastic. He's got energy in there. And it's just a shame that he's not going to come back to Newcastle in the summer, because at the end of the day, we could have done with him, just pay the £22 million, pay the money and get him up here. But apparently, Ash is just going to give Steve Bruce a £10 million budget. Fine enough for the Premier League. However, we're a massive club. We've got elite fans. We've got an elite stadium. But I'm afraid we've got a League 2 conference owner. And our lead, we need to take over very, very soon. I still believe it will go through, because at the end of the day, you can't deny the buyer and seller into trading hands to get the club. You just cannot, because if this takeover doesn't go through, then I fear for my football club here. I think it would be like a Titanic if this doesn't get take over in the summer. But like I said, I mean, for me, I think Amiron's been a letdown this season. I mean, I'm not going to tap him out yet, but I can't question his commitment and energy. But this season, his fire ball and his distribution has been very poor. And up front, Callum Wilson's been outstanding. Dwight Gale and the Callum needs to be shifted on in the summer. Joe Linton, I'm not going to lie about him. Look, there's a player in there, right? He showed glimpses, but at the end of the day, it's still not good enough. Okay, he's played well for the last, 4 games at home. The bottom line is, I want to judge him for the whole of the season. Don't judge him for the 4 games. Judge for the whole of the season. And for me, I want him to succeed. I want him to be one of the guys, but I just don't think it's good enough for Newcastle. And for me, again, I hate to say this, I think it needs to be shifted on, because it ain't good enough. We need goals. We need a good backup for Callum Wilson. And if he gets injured, is the backup struggling to get 10 goals this season? I don't think so. Not with Joe Linton. Andy Carroll, for me, I think he's finished. Dwight Gale, for me, he just doesn't want to be at Newcastle anymore. I think he should be a championship player at best at this moment in time. And I just want to say something on Ryan Fiersack quickly as well. For me, he cares more about Scotland than he does to Newcastle. I mean, he just didn't want to be at Newcastle United Football Club, because Spurs, Liverpool also wanted him as well. Newcastle came with serious on a free transfer, but I just don't like a attitude in a minute. So if he does to be at Newcastle, ship him out. Let him go.
Exactly. You're speaking about the takeover. You mentioned. I want to know your thoughts on the cases, the arbitration, the anti-competition law. Mm-hmm. Your take on that, and what your expectation for this story?
Right. My expectation is, right, I mean, I heard people say it's going to go through, and people say that we're going to lose the case. Now, we got 2 chances, as far as I know, the Pats and arbitration. Now, my understanding is, I could be wrong on this, if arbitration, we win that, then they're not going to worry about the CATS. You know what I mean? We just something to do with fair trade, sort of fair game, whatever you want to call it. But I do expect us to win arbitration, because I don't think between PNF and the KSA, I think it's separated, you know what I mean? But PRF, PCP, they are serious people. They do what about the club. No mistake, apologies. But at the end of the day, the Premier League, I'm going to blame them as well. Real talk, because Richard Masters do not want Newcastle to have this takeover, because they don't want to upset the Big Six. And now the Super League, having lifted the ground off for the Super League, surely now it's time for our takeover, because we're going to win the day. We got one of the best lawyers in the world, Nick DeMarco, and he's going to defend Ashley. And this guy's record's absolutely immense, yeah? And if they didn't think they're going to win it, he will not take this case on. But Mike Ashley spent a lot of money for this, and I still believe that we're going to win. We're going to win this case, because we got to give the fans hope. I can't go as a Newcastle fan another year, 2-3 years, just have to cope with Mike Ashley running the club, because we deserve hope. We as fans have suffered for a long, long time. I'm not sick of it. Enough of it now, you know? We just want this takeover, give the fans hope, let the fans do well. Let us move on, and let's have a new era at the football club. But for me, takeover in July, I believe, yes, I think we'll win it.
Speaking of Nick DeMarco, are you one of the fans who give much thought about Nick DeMarco tweets and hints, like this one, for example?
Yeah.
Did you see this one, John?
I'm not going to lie, I didn't know. I mean, I don't actually tweet Nick DeMarco.
I think it was just last night, I think, yeah.
Harry, what's that bad?
And he called it open window, so
wow. And do you think, I turn it on you, Ali, I turn it on you, mate. Do you think that the takeover is going to happen, in your opinion?
I believe so. I believe so, because the matter of separation, it's not, for me, it's not hard to prove, because it's already separate. As all the companies, they are dealing with the company. BIF is a company.
Yeah.
Based in Saudi Arabia by admission of Richard Master. As I believe, if you saw this video, I'm sure, I hope, if I have it, I will play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you see this letter, it's from Richard Master to some, I think, parliament member. I'm not really sure. To some fan or someone. He sent this message, and he, by his own words, he admit that the PIF is a company. Let's see.
Steve, you might want to read it out. I write and reply.
Okay. Dear Mr. Horton, I write and reply to your letter of 23rd of June concerning the prospective takeover of Newcastle United Football Club by a company based in Saudi Arabia.
See, John?
Wow.
This is by this is first clue that Keith Patterson from NCSL account, the supporter consortium for the takeover, mentioned this one only. This is only one evidence. So this is by Richard Master by himself. What's your take on that? Did you see this first?
Right. I didn't see it originally until now, sort of thing. I just think, in my opinion, I think Richard Masters is, he's losing it in a minute, sort of. And I think he knows that he's losing it, in my case. You know what I mean? He is absolutely rattled. Now, if I was Richard Masters, I'd just say, you know what? Don't bother going to court. You lost. Just set out of court here. Have it done. You want to take over? You got to take over. I do not want to get my organisation, the Premier League, get embarrassed by the courts. Do you know what I mean? But also, if we win that, I think he'll walk. I think he'll resign. I don't think we see Richard Masters ever as a chief exec again. If we win the takeover, I think he'll be gone, because the guy is out of his depth. I mean, he's looking after the top six, like I said, right? He doesn't care about the 14 other clubs as well, yeah. But at the end of the day, he's listening to other people like Liverpool and Tottenham saying that they don't want to take over. Yeah, you got all this outside interference as well. You listen to them, and the thing is, 17 weeks for a decision to do was to walk away for the takeover. We haven't walked out. The deal is still on that table. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to walk away. If they have done, they would have told us about it. But I still believe we're going to get this takeover. I still believe it's going to be, everything's going to be fantastic. I believe so.
Hopefully, inshallah, we will have the takeover, and soon, hopefully, in coming years, we will do this together again. Another show for Newcastle in the final of the Champions League. Before,
get us on there, man.
Of course, don't worry. I promise you that. First, before we go to the final or the main event, the Champions League final, your message to Saudi fans since I will translate it later on. Your message to Saudi fans and who support Newcastle.
I forgot a message to Saudi fans.
Your message, yeah, from John Sinclair.
Yeah, listen, all the people from Saudi Arabia, sort of thing. If you watch your videos, please subscribe to John Sinclair, NUFC, and any Saudi Arabian people, sort of thing. You're fantastic people. I heard good things about you, and they're a bit of passion. I think they're lovely people, and they show heart. And it's a place I love to go on holiday, sort of thing, like, if I get the chance.
You're welcome, yeah.
On the beach as well. And listen, you guys are absolutely wonderful. And I just love you guys, and including you, my guy. And yeah, just keep watching my videos and subscribe to us. And yeah.
That was nice from you, John. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now let's move to Lisbon, Portugal. Let's move to the final. So what's your thought on this game tonight, the big game of the season? Your thoughts?
Right. I think both teams deserve to win the final, to be honest with you. They both played fantastic football. They played well to get to reach the final. And yeah, it's going to be very tough tonight. It's a hard one to call. And you got Pep there, wants to win it for Manchester City, of course. And you got Tuchel, who's just joined when Lampard got sacked. He came in, he's done a fantastic job with them. And he made them tough out of beat, playing good football. And we all know what Man City is all about. I mean, they just play free-flowing football and they can hurt you at any time. What will it be tonight? It depends who wants it the most. And the first goal's going to be crucial. I can see goals in it tonight as well, by the way. I'm going to say Man City to win by 3-2. And I think Pep will do it for Sergio Aguero because he's going to be on his way to Barcelona on a free, I believe. And it's going to be open football. I think Chelsea are going to be pragmatic tonight. I'm going to be honest with you, but Man City's going to have more of the ball. And if Chelsea's going to win this game, they've got to look onto Mason Mount. I think he's been absolutely outstanding this season. And Timo Werner, I love the guy, but he just keeps missing chances. Havertz has been playing well. And Ziyech and Pulisic are, again, attacking really well. But the defence are good. Yeah, Rudiger, I like him. I really do like him, the German. And Mendy and goals, absolutely fantastic. But for City, you got Ruben Diaz at the back. The guy's immense. Absolutely fantastic. Laporte. What else can I say? They got two good central defenders there. And I think absolutely class. Kevin De Bruyne, that's going to be key tonight. He's definitely going to be key. I don't think Sergio will start, though. That's the thing. I think they'll probably play for a false 9. But the one guy I would love to see is Phil Foden. How good is this kid? He is so skillful, classy. And, he's got he's playing like a veteran. The guy's class. He really is. Look at the stats there. What's it, 12 goals, 8 assists. The guy's just absolutely fantastic. He's a joy to watch. And Pep handled him, looked after him very, very well. Just didn't rush him, pick on games at the right time. And as for Mason, I think is destined for the top. He should be playing for England as well. I think he'd be in England's squad, him. And he's got to be in there because he's having a standing season.
Let's take a look on the expected lineup, since it will be on officially after 10 minutes. So let's start with Chelsea. This is the expected lineup. So I want your comment on that. Mendy in goal, Christensen, Thiago Silva, Rodriguez, Azpilicueta, Jorginho, Kanté, Ben Chilwell, Pulisic, Werner, Mount. Your comment. Do you think this is the lineup, or do you believe there should be some change?
I think it probably go with that, if I'm quite honest with you. I think Havertz should be in the squad as well. But who do you drop? Who's going to be dropped to make way for him? I just don't know. But if that is the team, or possibly the team, now looks a canny team. I mean, Thiago Silva, he's played for AC Milan, and the guy is absolutely immense for them before he went on to PSG. He's still got, 36? And he's still playing fantastically well. And Pulisic, like I said, he's dynamic, he's quick. And I got Rudiger there. And Hi, team, my guy. Hope you okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to play 3-4-2-1. Yeah, play 3 at the back. And, you know, like I said, they're going to be pragmatic tonight. They're going to be, like, not going to be as attacking because of the way Man City play football. But if that's the squad I pick, I'll go with that.
H. Robin, he said the Man City line is out. So please, if you can write here the lineup. But he'll be expecting... let me take this one off. Ederson and goal, Walker, Stones, Ruben Diaz, Zucchino, Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, De Bruyne, Foden. What do you think of this?
That is a world-class squad, that. I mean,
wow.
Listen, I mean, I don't think we're going to play with a recognised striker tonight, but there's one guy I haven't mentioned, Mahrez. This guy has been absolutely outstanding this season. I mean, where did he come from, right? It's unbelievable. He scored a cracking goal against PSG, right? And he's been on fire. He's been absolutely awesome, him. If he had a takeover sort of thing, I'd be happy to pay £150 million for the lad as well, do you know what I mean? Just to get him out of there. But I ain't going to happen that takeover, of course. But De Bruyne, I love him. I think he's a cracking player. Foden, I run out of compliments about this guy. Bernardo Silva, if he does start, he's got energy in the midfield. And yeah, I expect that team to play a 4-3-3, attacking the way Man City plays all the time. And that looks a good squad. And I still think Man City's going to win tonight. Like,
okay, so let's say, okay, here is the he give us the lineup. So is it the same what we said? Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Stones, Chino, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo, Mahrez, Sterling, Foden. I think there is one extra, or no?
1,
2, 3, 4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's right, 11.
Yeah, cool. So this is so Sterling. What do you think, Sterling? There is a lot of rumors that he will leave from Man City. It's weird that he's starting today. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think he's going to play a false 9. I think he'll play Sterling up front. That's a false 9. And he hasn't been on form this season. I'm not going to lie. He hasn't been effective. That's why he's been dropped to the bench a couple of times. I can understand why Pepper's done that. But whether he's thinking about the Euros, I don't know. But this man should be playing for Man City at this moment in time. That Diaz, I love that player. I really do. He's defensively sound. He's quick. Great tackler. Along with John Stones. And Stones is just playing his best football of his career. I mean, he did struggle earlier on in his career. But listen, he's 27 and he just gets better and better. But when you play with world-class players, it makes you feel like a good player as well. Do you know what I mean? It makes you feel good. And John Stones has been really, really good.
John, who do you think the hero of tonight from the players? The hero.
For
hero
me,
of tonight.
I'm gonna say Phil Foden. I really will say Phil Foden, man of the match, because, like I said, I mean, this guy is coming leaps and bounds. He's a breath of fresh air in the Premier League, and I just think his skill level's fantastic. And it's going to be him, or for Chelsea, it's probably have to be probably one of the defenders sort of thing, if I'm honest with you, you know what I mean? Probably Thiago Silva, but for me, Foden.
Let's talk about the posts. Pep Guardiola and Tuchel. Who do you think can help, can win the title for the team tonight from them? Before we, let's. I have interesting stat here. They play together 7 games. They face each other 7 games. Guardiola win 4, draw 1, and when they draw 1, Guardiola win in the penalty. Tuchel wins 2, and ironically, it's the last 2 games against Guardiola. With the Chelsea, he win against City. So, what's your take on that?
Wow. Well, I mean, I know they play a couple of times in Germany, and Pep catches him every time near enough, like, you know. But listen, it's not too far away. But Pep is more for me, Pep's more experienced than Tuchel. I think I might be wrong on that, but listen, it's pretty close. And like I said, do play good football, and I still think if you're going for a winner mentality, I've got to go with Pep because this guy has won everything in the book, and I've got to go with Pep every time. And as for Tuchel, he's a world-class manager as well now. I mean, I'm being very impressed with this guy. He's my manager, definitely. And he tells them what to do exactly. You know, he gives every little detail, how to play, and they just follow by the book. But obviously, Chelsea had a good form in a minute for the last couple of games. They lost last week, didn't they, against Villa, and only just beat Leicester. But he'll make some changes in the summer, Tuchel, and I think Chelsea will be very close to winning the league next season. But
what do you think? Sure, go ahead. Go on.
No, I said tonight it'll be Pep. Tonight.
What do you think, Pep's secret weapon for tonight?
Because that would be the question, mate.
Secret weapon.
Do you say what the score's going to be? Because I've got a bit of
No, the secret weapon. I mean, I try to translate it in Arabic. The secret weapon or the surprise will do tonight for us, Guardiola.
Oh, so he's going to be surprised tonight? You're talking about
from him.
From Pep, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think he will do surprise for the fans?
I don't think he'll just play exactly the same way, like it has been all games. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to change that much. You know, Pep's only got one way of playing football, and that's to attack. Possession football, moving the ball about quickly. That's the only he's going to play. He's not going to change anything much. I mean, he's always attacking. Tuchel, like I said, he's going to be pragmatic. I think he's going to wait for the moment because Man City's going to have more of the ball. I can guarantee you that. And Chelsea have to defend for their lives, which I think they can do. But it's all about attacking wins games.
What about Tuchel?
Sorry?
Tuchel. The coach of Chelsea.
Sorry. Like I said about Tuchel sort of thing. I mean, it probably won't go for it tonight. He'd probably be a little bit cautious because they beat Man City the last two games. I think he'll probably do the same thing. I don't think he'll change much tonight, and he just carry on the way he is. You know.
Do you think? For me, I believe first, no matter what Pep Guardiola tactics tonight. I believe he learned his lesson. He should play simple, not complex, especially with the final. Or very, and I think, one goal it will just will make everything, all the tactics collapse. No matter what Pep Guardiola start or tactics for tonight, one goal from Chelsea, it will change everything. Likewise. Vice versa. Yeah. What do you think?
I have to agree with you. I mean, the fact is, if Chelsea do score first, and that's a big if, by the way, which is possible, right, then I think Man City will get out of them sort of thing. Everything will change a lot, and Man City will have to come out, and they always do. I mean, they're not going to be bothered. They'll come back. They'll find a way. Man City always find a way when they get behind, and they're not going to give up. And they just play one way, and that's attacking. And it won't be over. It won't be all over. Don't think you win the game if you goal against Man City. But vice versa. If City scores first, also you have to slightly change their ways a little bit from being pragmatic to having a goal. They got good players there, as we all know. I mean, there's one player I'd like to see late in the second half. It's Giroud. I still think he's a quality striker. I really do, because he makes a difference. He's so underrated, that guy. What was he, 35, 36? This guy is absolutely fantastic. He's still got us. They probably bring him on about 25 minutes ago just to make a difference. But for me, like I said, go back to the tactics. I don't think they're going to change much. And whoever scores first has definitely got control. But Chelsea scores first, I see City coming back. But if City comes first, scores first, then Chelsea will have to do something about it. And I think
1 hour to go. I would like to ask you, do you think it's going to be 90 minutes only tonight?
Oh, that's a good question. Me, personally, I don't think it'd be 90 minutes. I think it'd be over 90.
Oh. Penalties?
No. Nah,
Extra time.
I think don't think it'll be extra time. I think it'll be over in 90 minutes. I don't think both teams are going to be cautious. That both teams will really well have a goal. I mean, especially Man City. But Chelsea, if they do go ahead, they're going to try to defend sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? They've got the defenders to do it. They've got the goalkeeper to do it. They've got the three centre-halves to do it. But I don't think it'll go to penalties. I think it'll be, I say, 3-2 Man City.
Very cool. Before we go to the question, we have a little question. We will play some. Now we'll go to the fun part. Some tweets, some funny things, some stories about tonight. Let's start with first one. What we have here? We have a video. It's a funny video. Let's see it first, and we comment on it. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
What do you think of this? This is Tuchel from the balcony, I think in the hotel, and someone, some paparazzi or someone, he video him, and the fans and the comments on the Twitter, they said he's doing Pep Guardiola actions. It's like a joke. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. I thought it was told to the players for a minute. I thought to myself, has he lost the dressing room already? I'm thinking, oh man. Sign, you know what I mean? Oh man!
Or he's serious? Maybe he was serious.
No, I haven't seen that bit, no. But don't know what happened there. But it must have got him angry, like.
Yeah, let's watch it again. It's funny, really funny.
Oh man!
So and he found someone catch him, so he's waving.
Oh wow! Wave to the fans, man. Next thing you're asking, gives you autographs.
We have the famous actor Matthew Mount. I don't know how to Matthew. The actor Matthew, international actor. He's let's see who's he supporting.
Chelsea. Good luck in the Champions League final versus Manchester City, men. America, the MLS, and all of Austin FC are rooting for you. So Pulisic and the rest of you boys in blue, when you take the pitch, you know what you got to do. Take the trophy. All right.
That's so Matthew.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good actor as well, and I'm not gonna lie, he is fit though, man. He's toned up, like, you know, like he's a good actor. Good actor.
Do you remember this player, John?
Hi, Chelsea fans. It's time to make history again. I'm sure we stand together. It's a big day. It's a big night for the team. I wish you all the best. You already achieved something great, but if you reach a final, you will win it. So go for it.
Oh man, you're gonna have to tell us, man. I was gonna say
Michael Pellick.
That's the one, yeah. Michael Phelps. Yeah,
he's an old player from Chelsea and Germany. I think he's from Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Ballack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like about black hair, didn't he? Like, you know, like
yes.
Oh man, he's totally changed a bit, man. But look, Michael Ballack's a fantastic player in this time. He's a great player in this time.
Yeah, and I think he scored the. That was Lambert. Anyhow, I tried to find some celebrities support Man City. I didn't find, unfortunately, just Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. Did he play for Leverkusen? Did he play for Leverkusen? Didn't he, or was it Leverkusen he used to play for? I could be wrong on that.
Who?
He used to play for Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, and Chelsea. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah.
He's at Chelsea for a long time.
And Bayern Munich, I'm not sure. Bayern Munich, maybe. All the players go to Bayern Munich. No.
Yeah. I think it's Leverkusen.
Maybe both of them. Okay, we have. Are you a fan of Selena Gomez, John?
She's gorgeous, isn't she, man?
She will sing tonight the party. Do you know her or Are you familiar with her or not? Not a fan.
I heard of Selena Gomez, like, you know, I heard of her sort of thing, like, you know, she's a singer as well. And
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, but I hope my wife not watching.
Oh, she's got the looks though, and she's got the looks. She's style.
Yeah, she will join Marshmello, the famous DJ on Pepsi show, I think, in the final. So I don't know, maybe it's I think it's about 20 minutes. It's you know, it's taking the pressure from the teams and from the fans as well. So what we have else? Okay, that was last comment. Let's see the comments, John. Quickly. Okay. Okay. Hi, Robin. Yeah, Life Goals say, I think most natural are rooting for Man City. I think they will win 2-0.
I think I said 3-2 to Man City. I think there'll be goals in there. And let's hope it's an entertaining game, because when you see big teams going into finals of the competition, it doesn't quite live up to expectation these days, but tonight we're going to get it.
Werner is like striker version of Almiron, works hard, makes great runs, but impotent in front of a goal.
Yeah, that is very true. He's missed so many chances for Werner this season. He really has. But listen, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd still buy with him, because the guy is a top quality striker. But when he's at Leipzig, he couldn't go wrong at all. He's banging, 28, 30 goals in that season before he moved to Chelsea. I mean, it's his first season, don't forget. He's going to have to realise, Timo Werner is going to have to better. Look at the Drogba. First season, he was very, very poor, down all over the pitch. And then the second season and onwards, the rest is history. But Timo Werner, give the lad time, he'll become one of the top strikers there. So give the lad.
Here comes the Chelsea lineup, and your friend Havertz is there. So what do you think of this lineup?
Yeah, I think Havertz would be a false nine, I think, if that is the case. But if you look at that Chelsea, I'll tell you what, Kante, N'Golo Kante is going to be key for them. The guy is absolutely immense when he stays fit. I mean, he only cost, £30 million from Leicester to Chelsea. And this guy is absolutely top drawer. I mean, he was biting that midfield and wins the tackles midfield. I mean, James, I quite like Reece James as well. I mean, he's going to be a quality player sort of thing. He's only young and he'll just get better. Look at our team lineup. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be happy with that. And yeah, I'll take it. That's a good lineup.
Our friend C2 Keba, hello Al Walid, John sent me here to ask you please to buy Newcastle FC. Actually, I did buy Newcastle FC share.
Yeah, I mean, you should. You got the money, Al Walid. You got the money. You're rich. Buy the club.
As a United,
what I will say, if you do get a takeover, I'll come to Saudi Arabia and I'll celebrate you as well.
Of course, you are so welcome, John, and C to Keba as well. As a United fan, City can't be allowed to get a make-believe triple at all costs. Chelsea better win.
Well, he's a red. So listen, I've got respect for Man U fans. You know, I've got Man United followers sort of thing as well, which I send follow long term for 10 years. But I can understand why Seto wants Chelsea to win. But I mean, United won that great on Wednesday night. I'm not going to lie, against Villarreal. I thought it wasn't a great game, but Villarreal deserved it. They put the penalties away, didn't they? And Rash missed that chance. But everyone's having a go at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's saying that he ain't good enough. He ain't going to take United to the top. If I was a Red, I think Ole should be given a new deal, because what he's doing is making progress at the club. I know people's going to laugh at us and say that what's he talking about. What I will say, you can't sack him. There's no way. Fine with him. It took Alex Ferguson, 7 years to win the league? It could happen at Ole. So, great.
Giroud to Newcastle. What do you think of the player?
I don't think it's going to happen. There's no way. I'd love to see him at Newcastle, but I don't think it's going to happen, because for two things here, it's the wages. And secondly, I'm not being funny, but is actually going to pay £150,000 a week. But again, I don't think so. Not a chance.
Hollywood can't pronounce Pulisic. I think American, I think.
Yeah, he's American. He's played for Dortmund. Then he came to Chelsea.
Here are some potential free transfer signing. Would you take any Newcastle, John? And Townsend, Josh King, Patrick Van Aanholt, Christian Benteke.
Two of them used to play with us, sort of thing. I don't think I should go back for Townsend. I think he may want to stay in London or probably go to Turkey. Josh King, he's at Everton, hardly getting to the game. Patrick Van Aanholt, I think he's a good player, but I don't think he'll come back. Christian Benteke, not for me. Not for me. I'm not being funny, but at the end of the day, I want players that's really going to do it for Newcastle at the end of the day. But we need someone who's going to be ready-made. I don't want to. This is the thing. In the summer, I don't want to be signing players who only played 20 games in 3 years. I don't want it to happen. You can remember that player called Barreca? He played for Monaco. He's playing for Genoa. He plays for Genoa now, right? We bought him, and he hardly played for Monaco. When he came to Newcastle, he only played, 4 minutes for us? That was it on the Rafa. I do not want to see players like that coming to Newcastle with 10, 20 games in 3 years. I don't want to see it. We'll go for players. Go for Joe Willock. Yeah? Get him in. Pay the money. Pay the money for getting him. Also,
is it 20 million? Not much, not more than 20 million?
It's not that much, though. 22 million. But the problem is, being told for a couple of days that Steve Bruce is getting like a £10 million budget. That's all he's going to get. £10 million. For a Premier League, who are you going to buy for that? You ain't going to buy Ivan Toney for 10 million. No way. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like I said earlier, we are an absolute joke of a club because at the end of the day, Mike Ashley wants to sell the club. I get it. But at the end of the day, still invest. Still invest the money. Otherwise, we're going to be left behind. And this is another thing I want to talk to you about our lead, right? If you're going to do transfer business, do it before pre-season. You don't have to wait to the last minute. Do it. Get the 4 players coming in. Do your pre-season. Get the players to know the tactics and the systems and that's going to play. And have it as that. But if you're going to have a last-minute deadline day, ship players out. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But hopefully this will happen because I noticed the last transfer market, as you said, we waited too much to last second.
This is the thing.
Purchasing.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't want to see that because at the end of the day, all these teams does it early. They buy players very, very early. We don't. Because at the end, if us, man, Steve Bruce should be going for Ashley and say, look, we need players coming in now. Do you know what I mean? Get the players now. We need them now. But Ashley and Charlie are so flipping hopeless, right? They just want to take their time until someone else comes in. Guess what? We miss out. I don't want to see that. And we should be going for players if it's competition. If it's a bit of war and you really want the player, pay an extra couple £1 million on top to secure the player. Do you know what I mean? But until then, we're just going to feed up buying scraps again. That's not what Newcastle's all about. We should be buying the best players or players, realistic players to come to our club.
One final question, fellas. Will Freddie Woodman be number 2 goalkeeper next season? I would sell Darlow to keep him.
That's a difficult question. Look, Freddie Woodman's had a good season with Swansea. Obviously not today, he didn't. But listen, at the end of the day, would I take him back? I probably would. If Darlow gets sold, I'll take Woodman to number 2. Because at the minute, Dubraka's number 1 all day long. You've got to keep Martin Dubraka at all costs. Freddie Woodman would be fantastic in the years to come. He's getting experience at Swansea, 2 seasons on loan with him. So hopefully, when it comes to Newcastle, then we're going to support the guy because he's been there for quite a while. And when his chance comes, it'll come.
Our friend Life Goals, he said he means Selena Gomez. She's going to sing "America the Beautiful." So let's take a chance and we try to catch some of that. Thank you. At the end, we would like to thank you, John. Really, it was an honor, and we are very happy to host you on the big night today. It's a nice show. You answer and speak very well about all the Newcastle matter and the game as well, Champions League night. I wish you I wish you, John, and I wish all the fans and the viewers to enjoy this night. I'm very excited for the game. So let's go see what's going on. Let's see what's happened tonight. Hopefully, Manchester United will. Manchester City win. Yeah, and that's Phil. Manchester fans will be angry. Hopefully, Manchester City will win, and hope, as I said, me and John will host the night that Newcastle will play in Champions League final one day. Thank you, John. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much indeed, and have a lovely weekend. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
You too.
Good night and enjoy the game.